Don't understand why 5 minus 2 is greater than 0 is false, where 5 or minus 2 is greater than 0 is true. This is a pretty trivial question that I haven't been able to find the answer to. Here is the problem. I have the following array. And I want to check whether val 0 or val 1 is greater than 0. If either is true, then I should output true. My immediate thought was to use vals 1 or vals 0 is greater than 0, but I'm finding that 5 minus 2 is greater than 0 is false, where 5 or minus 2 is greater than 0 is true. Any clarification would be much appreciated.
What is the difference between OR and? OR is a logical OR and is a bitwise or logical inclusive OR. The logical OR. The logical OR in Python returns the first value that is true. Example. The bitwise or logical inclusive OR. The bitwise or logical inclusive OR is represented by the operator in Python and creates a number where all bits are set that are set in at least one of the given numbers. Example. 2 is in binary 0010. 4 is in binary 0100. A logical OR between the two results in 0110, which is 6. How a negative number is stored is generally implementation specific. However, on most systems a negative number is stored by creating the 2's complement of the positive number by inverting each bit and adding 1. That number in bitwise or to any other number still results in a negative number. Neither of the two solves your problem. While using seems to work, it fails when you flip the values. You should check both values separately. For a larger input this may be inconvenient. You should use any with a generator expression.
You want the any function. X, Y computes the bitwise OR of the two values, while X or Y evaluates to the first, truthy, value. In both cases, the result is then compared to 0, X or Y is greater than 0 and XY is greater than 0. What you want to compare each value to 0, as necessary, with. If you had 3 values, you'd write the any function generalizes this to a list of any size, without the need to decide how many terms to altogether based on the size of the list.
When you do 5 minus 2, you're doing a bitwise OR. That will preserve the negation bit in the numbers. Therefore, you'll still have a negative number. The 5 or minus 2 is a logical OR. To the Python interpreter will extend that to the next logical operator, the greater than.
Is a bitwise OR, and Python uses 2's complement representation for integers. Evaluating 5 minus 2 gives. And minus 1 is not greater than 0, so 5 minus 2 is greater than 0 is false. OR is a logical OR. Unlike in other languages where this operator returns a boolean, true, false, value, Python defines X or Y as being equivalent to X if X else Y, except that X is evaluated only once. Note that any non-zero numeric value is truthy in Python, so if X not equal to 0, then X or Y evaluates to X. That 5 or minus 2 is greater than 0 evaluates to true was a stroke of luck from having the positive number first. In the other order, you would have gotten false. In general, X or Y is greater than 0 is not equivalent to X is greater than 0, or Y is greater than 0, which is what you meant.
If you want to support the channel, please consider